Well. Y'all, look at this. Okay, I know a lot of y'all are probably watching the funeral right now, and I was looking at that too, but then I just saw this because, while they're having the funeral, that's when the other officers are in court, okay? The other officers, they were in court and they were charged with murder. I'm sorry, not on murder, but they were charged with aiding and abetting to the murder, okay? They did not plead to any charges. They did receive a bail. They received $750,000 each for bond. Okay. They have to go back to court on June 29th. So 9 times out of 10, they probably won't get out on bond because that is a high bond and it's only for 3 weeks. Okay, so it says 3 now former Minneapolis police officers had bail set up to $1 million at their arraignment Thursday in court on charges of aiding and abetting a 4th cop in the alleged murder of George Floyd, a black man whose Memorial Day death while in their custody has led more than a week of protests nationwide over police brutality. With certain conditions, the 3 men can be released on bail of $750,000 apiece before appearing in court on June 29th. Okay, they have certain conditions that they have to follow, and those are not working in any law enforcement capacity, surrendering firearms, voiding their firearm permits, having no contact with Floyd's family, and agreeing to waive extradition should they leave the state. The hearing in Hennepin County Court came a day after the Attorney General Keith Ellison charged the men. We already know their names. J. Alexander Coyne, 26, Thomas Lane, 37, and 34-year-old Total. None of the men entered pleas in the charges. Okay, so look, Lane, okay, that's the one with the bald head, okay? I want y'all to remember that. He's the one, I think, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I thought he was Lane. Okay, I'm not exactly sure which one he is then, okay? So let's just don't quote me on that. And I can't look it up right now because as you can see, I'm on my phone. But whichever one he is, they're trying to get him like a real low bond. Lane, Officer Lane, okay? His, let's see, I'm trying to find where it is. Okay, so we already know all of this, okay? So y'all can just read as I scroll up if you want. Okay. His attorney, Lane's attorney, is trying to get, Coyne's attorney is trying to get them bail for $50,000. Okay? No, that's crazy. Because they offer condolences to Floyd's family at the arraignment. Okay, we'd like to get it lowered to $50,000 and, I'm sorry for what happened. No, that's not enough, okay? They all of them had the opportunity to stop it when it was happening. It says, Plunkett said that Coyne was a brand new officer who had not even completed his 3rd shift when the arrest of Floyd happened. The lawyer said that Coyne told his fellow cops, "You shouldn't do this," during the incident. Okay, well, if that's the case, let us hear that. Because didn't they have body cams on? So, I haven't heard anything where any officers have been telling anybody to stop or whatever. Okay, Officer Lane, he said, shouldn't we roll him over, or do you want to roll him over, or whatever it was. It said right here, Lane's lawyer, Earl Gray, also asked for bail as low as $50,000, noting that right after the incident, he gave a statement to investigators. Okay, well, that's not enough. Just because you gave a statement doesn't mean anything. You were still there and didn't stop the incident from happening. Lane asked Chauvin during the arrest twice, "Shall we roll him over?" in reference to Floyd. Gray noting that Chauvin was a training officer. Wow, so he trains people. Okay, so this man who is killing who's killing people is training other officers? Well, there's a major problem with that. Says he was a training officer. What is my client supposed to do other than follow what the training officer said? Okay, so yeah, so they basically are saying that they didn't want to say anything because he's the training officer and he has like a higher authority over them. I don't care. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and that was wrong. He had no business doing that. The lawyer also said that Lane had got into an ambulance with Floyd and performed CPR in an effort to revive him. Is CPR probable cause for aiding and abetting a felony? Gray asked. Ellison added the second-degree murder charge against Chauvin on Wednesday when he lodged the first charges of any kind against the three other men, aiding and abetting second-degree murder and aiding and abetting second-degree manslaughter. All four officers were fired the next day when the video of his arrest went viral. You know, the thing is, just because that officer decided to give him CPR does not change the fact that Chauvin was on his neck for 9 minutes. Okay, 9 minutes is a lot. That's a long time. Like, that's a good, substantial period of time. Okay, it's long enough to tell somebody to get off of them. It's enough time to move the person off of them if they don't want to move. I mean, I saw a video the other day where an officer had his knee on somebody's neck and the crowd kept saying, get your knee off his neck, get your knee off his neck. He wouldn't get it off his neck. But the other officer literally shoved the cop's knee. His co-worker, he grabbed his pants and shoved his knee off of the man's neck. You know, so something could have been done. Okay? I don't care that he gave him CPR. He waited too long to do any of that. He should have never had to give him CPR because nobody should have been on his neck. When they first noticed what was going down, somebody should have stopped him. When they first realized that he didn't have a pulse or that he was unconscious, you know, that's when something should have been done then. Why wait 2 minutes after he's unconscious and gets on a stretcher, and then by that time gets the ambulance? Now it's probably already like 3 to 3.5 minutes done passed by. So now he wants to give him CPR. You know, there's no excuse for that. I don't care about a training officer or none of that. You can always get another job. And if you're doing what's right, and this man is literally he's about to kill somebody, don't worry about that. You do what you need to do and your job will still be there. And you won't be in prison. But, you know, just by neglecting small things like, or well, I can't say small things, by neglecting major things like that to what an officer considers a small thing that just went bad. No, that's not what happened. You have to speak up. You got to speak up for what's right. You see somebody doing something wrong, do what's right. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. You know, it's not worth taking their life. Okay, so Ellison, in announcing the charges on Wednesday, we are here today because George Floyd is not here. George Floyd mattered. He was loved. His family was important. His life had value. And we will seek justice for him and for you. He noted that winning the cases will not be an easy thing. Winning a conviction will be hard. U.S. Attorney General William Barr, at a press conference on Thursday, noted that the U.S. Justice Department and FBI are conducting a parallel and independent investigation into possible violations of federal civil rights laws. Barr said that President Trump has directed me to spare no effort in that probe. He also said that the video of the police conduct in the video, as I said before, is harrowing. When you watch it and imagine that one of your loved ones was being treated this way and begging for their lives, it is impossible for any normal human being not to be struck to the heart with horror. He called Thursday a day of mourning for Floyd, and the day is coming soon. I am confident when justice will be served. George Floyd's death was not the first of its kind, and it exposes concerns that reach far beyond this particular case. While the vast majority of police officers do their job bravely and righteously, it is undeniable that many African Americans lack confidence in our American criminal justice system. This must change. Yes, it must. So I just wanted to show y'all this, to show y'all that the charges did stick and that they have bond, but hopefully, and 9 times out of 10, they're probably not going to get out, for 3 weeks on a high bond like that. Might as well just sit in there and deal with their consequences. Leave your comments and feedback below. If you would like to send me anything, you can do so in my email, or you can add me on Facebook and send whatever you like through there. Or you can add me on Twitter. It's BeachBeauty35. And if you have not subscribed to my other channel, please click on the link down below. Subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Till the next time I talk to y'all, have a good day, and I love y'all. God bless and stay safe.